Hey everybody, a happy Friday to you out there. We made it to the end of the week, Ryan. It's April. We saw the first storm roll through. Now we're getting a little break in the action. We got another storm on the way for the weekend. So we're just trying to prepare the mental health, for the rest of this month and the rest of this weekend. We got to get through the weekend first,
It felt like January on Thursday, man. Yes. Turning the corner to walk into work, I'm like, okay, it wasn't too bad. Just get slapped in the face with that wind and snow. Yeah, that was not fun.
And it's like on that Lake Avenue that we walk to get to the building. It's like a wind tunnel.
Yeah.
It just picks right up. I swear, we got 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts coming down that road right there. It just makes it that much worse.
And a lot of the times when you see those meteorologists on air, like for the Weather Channel or something, when they're in those hurricane winds, I'm like, I can understand because I had to put my head down, getting into our building earlier. Yeah.
Did you know that there was a Weather Channel meteorologist in Duluth on Thursday?
Really?
There was. Yeah, I saw him setting up on on Superior Street.
Cool.
On Thursday earlier.
Yeah,
so
that's always a good thing when you have the Weather Channel in our area.
I mean, something interesting's going on. Oh my gosh.
Usually not fun.
No, not fun for us here.
So hopefully you're staying inside, maybe with hot chocolate or something.
There we go.
About to enjoy this Easter weekend. Well, coming up on today's show, Movie Mondays with Matt joining us in studio, talking about the best films to enjoy on this holiday weekend. And we'll hear about the rise in travel to our national parks across the country before the U.S. big birthday of 250 years.
I bet a lot of folks are planning those trips out there. Big birthday coming up. So let's bring it on. Let's get into summer. Stop thinking about this winter stuff,
Bring it on. I'd love to see these scenes.
Yeah, right.
The nice, warm, toasty scenes. First, with Easter this weekend, I thought it'd be fun to talk about our favorite candy by doing a 2026 Easter candy draft. So, Hunter, I put together a list of what's said to be the top 20 Easter candies. And so, just like as we're picking a team for, recess kickball or something like that, we're going to pick our top 5 candies. And I will have you go first. And however, if one gets picked, that means I can't choose it. So
we're going to alternate here with our picking?
We are going to alternate here.
And I can go first?
Yep, you can go first. So with the first pick in the 2026 Easter candy draft, who are you selecting?
I select, which I believe is the best of all time, is the Reese's Peanut Butter Eggs.
Yeah, that's a good call. I wish I'm happy I gave you the first pick, but that was going to be my first overall
Honestly.
pick. I think since it is up there, it's currently number 2 on this list, I think I'm going to have to go with the Cadbury Cream Egg.
That's a good one.
I think that's one that folks out there will be glad that I chose. However, it is not nearly as good, in my opinion, as the Reese's Peanut Butter Egg.
When you think about Easter, that's a big one that you think about.
It's a go-to.
That's
a go-to.
A huge go-to. Yeah. Let's see here. Then my number 2 was going to be the Whoppers Robin Eggs. Every time we have an Easter basket, always get the Whoppers Robin Eggs.
For the folks at home, that was currently on my list at number 17. So
you don't like those at all?
I think they're fine. I just don't know if they need to be that high. This one's going to be controversial, but for I think after all this, we're going to put this on Facebook and see which list you prefer.
Sure.
I think I have to go Peeps.
Peeps?
I think I have to go Peeps at number 2, just to for the folks who actually love them. The fact that I'm going to get that one out of the way, so that way you can't have it.
So you're cheating, is what you're saying, because you don't like Peeps, right?
Yeah, it's just I'm trying to make the best team possible. I'm trying to make the best Easter team.
Okay, yep. Yeah. You're going for like the Michael Jordan and the
Scottie Pippen. I need a Scottie Pippen to my Cadbury Cream Egg.
I can only think of Michael Jordan for some reason.
That's fine.
There's a million other ones. But yeah, okay, number 3. We're going number 3 now. Okay, I'm going to go all the way down here because I had a number 3. There it is. Just the generic chocolate Easter bunny.
Okay,
that's
a good
one. One of my favorites
of
all time.
Which number is that on our list?
That is number 18.
Okay, wow, picking the late ones there.
I know, right? That's kind of.
I think that's a good one, though. I think that's a good choice.
Definitely.
I'm at number 3. I think this one's going to be kind of out of left field a little bit. I'm going to go Starburst jelly beans.
That was on my list too. I wanted those because I don't like normal jelly beans. I don't know about your thoughts on that, but the Starburst, every single flavor is so good.
They're so good. Hi, Cosmo. We also got Cosmo in the studio helping
buddy,
us out.
how you doing?
All right, so it looks like we picked our top 3. Now we're on to number 4, Hunter.
Okay, number 4 for me was the classic, again, always in my Easter basket, the Russell Stover marshmallow bunnies.
Wow.
Love those things.
Oh my gosh.
Which is number 9 on our list.
That's not a bad choice.
No, not
at all. We got a lot of the top choices on this list still up for grabs.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like there's, I never actually heard of the Reese's Peanut Butter Bunnies.
I've never heard of those.
Than the eggs, but I don't think they're as good as the eggs.
No way.
I think I'm going to have to pick this is hard. I think I'm going to go with the Kinder Joy eggs.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that with the toy on the inside?
I think so, but I don't think they allow the toy in the States here.
Choking hazard. You don't want that to happen. That would not be a good thing.
Oh, Shania says they still have toys. So
they do.
Oh, I think I had one last year. My future mother-in-law gave me one. So,
really?
Yeah. So it was tasty, and it was like a little monkey swinging on a tree or something.
No way.
Lo and behold, I actually know what I'm talking about.
There we go. It's still in America,
All right,
folks.
and then with the final pick, rounding out your top 5 for Easter candy.
I'm a sucker for sour stuff, and I'm going to be going with the sweet tarts, the chicks, the ducks, and the bunnies,
Wow.
which is also another kind of staple around here.
I don't think I've ever actually seen those. I'm going to have to pull up a picture later.
They're so good. Oh, my gosh.
I think I was going to pick, let's see, I already picked Kinder Joy for my 4th.
Okay.
I was going to pick the M&M's Easter Pastel Mix, but as Movie Mondays with Matt is going to show us, we just had the Mike and Ike's Easter box. And I think I'm going to put that as my top 5.
My mouth is still salivating from that. So thanks a lot there, Matt.
And it's different things you wouldn't necessarily think about would be great in a box. It's like a pineapple Mike and Ike with a grape and something like that. So it was pretty good.
Whoever the proprietor of Mike and Ike's is a genius. I don't know if it's Mike or Ike, one of the two, but they make good mixes in there for sure.
Very smart. So we're going to put the list up here for you. We're also going to put it on Facebook. Be sure to judge who made the better list, either Mr. Hunter McCullough or me, Ryan Joseph Half.
Oh, wow. Got the middle name in there, too.
Name. Hopefully garner some more votes.
That's the goal, anyway.
And before we head to break and talk with Matt, let's talk about a famous chocolate maker who's going big for Easter, unveiling a 120-pound mega mini egg at Cadbury World in the UK. It stands 3 feet tall, is apparently the largest of its kind, filled with creamy milk chocolate and has a crunchy outer shell, just like the mini version. However, this is not so mini. Now, chocolatiers spent 2 days building it and say they've got a clever way to keep the fun flowing.
So what are they going to do with it? Is there just going to be a big party and everyone takes a slice of it? That looks amazing.
They now need an enormous Easter bunny to come help out.
Yeah, it's a very strong Easter bunny.
Oh, well, good. It was a lot of fun putting this together.
Yes.
A lot of fun sharing it with you. And coming up, a lot of fun with Mr. Matt Rasmussen talking about some Easter weekend movies. We'll see you in a bit.
Welcome back, folks. With Easter this weekend, it's the perfect time to enjoy some holiday weekend movies. So, of course, we need to chat with our resident here, our friend Matt Rasmussen, the man behind Movie Mondays with Matt on Northern News Now. And Matt, of course, always a pleasure to have you here on the show. The king of Halloween, the king of all holidays, I'd probably say. King of Easter?
Wow, all holidays. Yes, that is a good question. I'll take them all.
There we go.
There's no holiday that I won't take. They're all fun.
And also, we have to talk about your costume
Yes.
quick. You are Roger Rabbit, which is pretty
Roger
awesome.
Rabbit, yes, you eagle-eyed viewers will spot the 1988 reference to that classic, yes.
Wow.
Which is another little Easter egg leading into my flick of the week.
Whoa. Well, let's talk about it.
Let's break it down.
Yeah, what's your flick of the week?
Ooh, do we want to get to that? We might as well get to that first. We'll get to the grand finale first. The Critters 2.
Critters
the
2.
main course is my flick of the week. It is just a fun 1988 Easter classic. It's about, residents of this small town that paint up these Easter eggs, and then lo and behold, they hatch and little aliens come on and start running around terrorizing people.
Not good.
And, it's fun, though. It's a good family classic.
I was wondering if it was actually Easter themed or if it was just a scary movie that you picked. But no, it's
What is it rated?
yes.
It's actually rated PG-13.
Oh,
That's not bad.
So it's a good gateway. You watch it with the little ones. It's fine. It's fine.
I don't think I've ever heard of a gateway movie, but here we are.
There it is. My gosh. What's your tradition when it comes to Easter? Do you do anything? Do you go to the movie on Easter?
Yeah, I'll go to movies too.
Yeah.
Usually I'll watch Critters 2 with the folks.
Okay.
Like my family, everyone loves Critters 2, and then we'll dye our Easter eggs. We'll eat our, here's some family heirlooms actually I brought in. Yeah, we always put our dyed Easter eggs in this little Easter guy, and then we put them in our basket. We do the hunts, the whole thing.
Okay. That's fantastic.
It sounds fun, too, because, if you watch Critters 2, if you have the chance to watch that, perfect for this weekend. Also, there's a couple movies out this weekend that folks can enjoy, too.
Yeah, so the big one I wanted to talk about first is Hoppers. That's been out for a few weeks now already, and, let's hop into that one a little bit. I heard that you enjoyed this one.
I
yes,
loved
right,
this
guy?
movie. I got to tell you, Matt, I was crying at the end of it. So I was laughing throughout the whole thing and then ended up crying. So as Hunter and I were talking about on yesterday's show, just all the emotions.
Yes.
So that was wonderful. But I also know that a lot of folks out there, too, getting ready for a certain video game movie to come out.
Yes. Oh, and I just saw this one opening night, Wednesday night. It opened huge, and here it is, right here, the Super Mario Galaxy movie. I've been waiting 3 years for this movie. It was great, and all the kids enjoyed it. When Yoshi shows up, you just heard a sea of every child going, Yoshi!
Oh, that's cute.
There's also a big event this weekend that Marcus will be hosting. If
fun.
you show up 9 a.m. this Saturday, you may or may not get to meet Mario and some of the characters.
No way!
Easter-related activities for the kids. So
Down here in Canal Park?
Down in Canal Park, yeah.
Great. Oh,
Now, there's a theory you were talking about with me beforehand about possibly the Nintendo is trying to make their kind of universe expand and kind of do something similar to the Marvel universe. Is that something that's found, or maybe not?
That's a popular fan theory, and that's been raging rampant for the last 3 years, and I've been with that as well. But some of the things that they show in this new movie, it holds some weight.
Yeah.
Oh,
They introduced some fun Nintendo characters. I'll just say that.
Okay.
Are there other Easter-related movies that you'd recommend for the folks out there? The first one that comes to my mind, I haven't seen it, but Hop. I know that one involves some bunnies.
Yes, I remember that one. Yes, that was a fun one. That's a. There really aren't too many Easter movies.
There really aren't.
That's the one I would think of.
Okay, I love that there's a horror movie surrounded by Easter. That blows my mind. Of course there's a horror movie when it comes to Easter. Do we get to dive into some of this candy too?
Yeah, actually, I was going to just give those to you kids at the end.
Oh, thank you.
But, we'll give you your Easter presents now because you kids have been
Whoa.
good.
My gosh!
They turn Peeps into gummies, which I'm sure a lot of folks appreciate.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. And if you want real Peeps, there's actual Peeps.
By the way,
there,
pro or anti-Peeps,
Yeah.
man?
I love sugar, but Peeps is nothing but sugar, and that kind of kills me. So I'm going to have to be anti-Peeps on this one.
Okay.
And while you're here, let's talk about Movie Mondays with Matt. Our folks can, who are our viewers out there, can watch it on our Northern News Now Plus streaming service. What's that been like to, continue to launch that and to have that week after week?
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah, every week I get to do some insane thing. I get to come out to the desk and terrorize the anchors and talk about movies. And so I have my hit there on Monday mornings, usually live on the morning show. And then we get to do this streaming. There we are, my whole costume's falling apart. This is the kind of thing you get to watch for hours on end if you tune in 10 a.m. Sometimes I'm up there for 2 hours just yapping about a movie. And it's just on the app. People watch it, so.
That's the other thing, with this, there's time constraints. On that thing, you can go as long as you want.
Forever,
Yes.
Quickly, while I have it too, any future movies that you're excited about coming out in the near future?
Oh, well, there is this remake of a 1970s classic called Faces of Death that's coming out. I'd be curious to see what that one's going to be.
What about happy movies? Any,
Ones
there's
that
happy endings.
I don't need to hide my eyes.
Okay, how about this? Toy Story 5.
There we
I
go.
need to see Toy Story 5. The world
Conan.
needs it because 4 was 5. We got to prove some stuff.
We'll
here.
bounce back.
That's
Matt
perfect.
Rasmussen joining us. Thanks for joining us, Matt. Be sure to find his show on our streaming platform. We'll see you in a bit. Welcome back, everybody. Hunter here. He's going to be having a fun weekend up in Biwabik. It sounds like folks are coming in for a party trying to set a world record at Giants Ridge.
Yeah, we're going to be trying to fit as many people in there wearing plaid. So that's the record that we're trying to break. And so we're hoping that if you come up there, you wear something plaid up there, and it doesn't have to be the material flannel or anything like that. Just has to be the pattern, the plaid pattern. That's what it's called.
Tartan, I think they're
Yes.
calling it too. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we had this conversation during a 4 p.m. commercial the other day talking about, is plaid the design or is plaid the fabric? And then our director Jordan's looking at us like, you guys need to figure it out.
He's like, this is my least favorite part of the day right now.
Yeah. And then you're also you're going to be playing too. Is this on Saturday, correct?
This is on Saturday,
Okay,
and it's
okay.
going to be from 2 to 5. It might not be outdoors depending on the snow, but we're going to see
Yeah.
what happens. But either way, it's just going to be a fun event with a ton of people. The slush cup, people love watching that. The different skiers and snowboarders trying to go through the water that's sitting there.
Geez, yeah.
And it's going to be a great time to ski as well with the snow snow falling at the same time, so it's just going to be a blast. Come on up and have fun.
If you want to see Hunter do the slush cup, just be sure to chant his name at Giants Ridge this Saturday.
Yes. By Monday, I might be in a cast. We'll see what happens. But
the full body cast.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. We're now less than 100 days out from this year's special July 4th holiday, and cities across the country are planning big celebrations this year to mark the 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence.
Jen Sullivan digs into the travel stats to see where people are going and the deals you can score.
From sea to shining sea, cities coast to coast are planning special celebrations to mark America 250 this July 4th.
It's really a once-in-a-generation opportunity to celebrate our country all together at one time.
Melanie Fish is a travel expert with Expedia. She says they've noticed a surge in people researching trips to areas home to famous parks that showcase the country's natural beauty.
You can use the 250th as an excuse to explore a part of the country that you've just never seen before.
Expedia's data shows the biggest jump in searches is for Billings, Montana, one of the entryways to Yellowstone Park, followed by Lake Tahoe, California, home to the Sierra Nevada peaks, and Asheville, North Carolina, near the Blue Ridge Mountains and Great Smoky Mountains. It's not just places of beauty that travelers are researching. Fish says cities with rich historic significance are trending as well, and some are destinations you may not typically think to visit. Expedia found travelers are really interested in spots like Birmingham, Alabama, where some of the most pivotal protests of the civil rights movement took place. Cherokee, Oklahoma, where travelers can visit heritage sites to learn about the Trail of Tears, where thousands of Native Americans were forced to migrate west. St. Louis, Missouri, the gateway to the west that sits along the mighty Mississippi River.
America's a big place, so if you're not sure where you want to go, look at flight deals. Set your home airport, and you can see where are flights trending for certain dates at well below what's normally expected.
For those who want to rent an RV, Fish recommends crunching the costs. It may be cheaper to fly to your destination and then rent an RV once you've arrived. She says the site RV Share allows you to book a one-way rental. For Consumer Watch, I'm Jen Sullivan.
Hunter, is there anywhere you want to go travel to this year?
Anything with mountains. I love mountainous portions of the region, and I haven't been so much to the Appalachian Mountains, so I really want to get over there and see that kind of beautiful area. What about you?
I went to D.C. as a kid. I think it would be a lot fun to. It'd be a ton of fun to go back and just really appreciate all the history.
Talk about the history. That's a huge historical place.
And if you haven't gone to Yellowstone, I have, and it was life changing.
That's another one too.
Yeah. Well, hey, stick around. We'll talk about next week's Blindfold in just a bit.
Well, coming up next week here on Northern Life, Ryan takes me to the First Lutheran Church on Superior Street in Duluth, and that's where I got to play the most incredible organ. We're going to meet the man who helped design the thing and tell you all about a concert they'll be hosting later this spring with one of the best organists in the world. Quite the ordeal there. A beautiful instrument. Got to actually put my hands on the keys and play it a little bit. It was so cool.
They were talking too how the keys are made out of what, mammoth bones?
Yes,
too?
yes.
Man, yeah.
Because they used to be actually made of ivory. There's a whole history lesson. It was super cool, and you'll get to hear about it in the package as well. So very cool opportunity.
Also, the way I wrote that for you said the First Lutheran Church is not the the world's first ever Lutheran church, but it is called First Lutheran Church.
Okay. First,
that's my fault. That's on me.
The first one I think was over in Europe or something. Probably somewhere over
That's
there.
a different history lesson.
Yes, exactly.
But before we go, we do want to tell you about a concert that's actually coming up on Monday over at Duluth-Stenfeld High School. You can join the Duluth Symphonic Winds Community Band for a free spring concert titled Give Us This Day. It is a free concert involving introspection and mental health. Refreshments and treats will be free during the intermission, and donations are, of course, happily accepted. Taking place 7 p.m. at the Denfeld High School Auditorium.
Yeah, this is put on by our buddy that helped us with the Superior Blindfold with the Superior Middle School Band. So go check it out for sure. That'd be really cool. Thank you so much for joining us this week. We love you.
Yeah, have a great and safe weekend.
Find some time to throw a line or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.